No, I might have to go easy on Sweaty Teddy because he seems to be the only Republican who's kind of even on my side when it comes to the FCC. Trump and his Brendan cartel is coming for us again. Last night, the president reposted this article. It says the FCC is now trying to use equal time rules to prevent shows like ours and The View from conducting interviews with candidates. They're reinterpreting long agreed upon rules to stifle us. And this one's a little bit complicated. It's not as easy as what happened the last time. So I want to break it down. There was a time in this country before television, radio was the dominant broadcast medium. There were huge radio networks. And if a candidate running for office made an appearance on one of those networks, it was a big deal. Excuse me. It could give the candidate a major advantage over his opponents, which gave the broadcasters a lot of power. So in 1927, our government passed the Radio Act, which later applied to television, that required over-the-air broadcasters to give equal time for legally qualified candidates, meaning if you put one candidate on the air, you had to offer the same amount of airtime to all the other candidates. You know, it's not just Republican and Democrat. Sometimes there are 20 people from 20 different parties running for the same spot. And if you can't interview all of them, then you can't interview any of them. You following this, Guillermo?
Yes.
Okay. So in 1959, they came up with an amendment to exempt what they call bona fide newscasts and bona fide news interviews from the rules governing equal time, and that allowed ABC, CBS, NBC, et cetera, to interview one candidate without having to interview all of them, which mostly applied to news programs until years later when talk shows started having candidates on. In 1960, John F. Kennedy went on The Tonight Show. Bill Clinton, of course, went on Arsenio.